This is going to be part 2 of my pickups. This is like a bunch of games that I have had for a while. Some are fairly new, some are I've had for a while, and just getting able. People be wilding, but glad I'm able to do a video. First game is a game I've been wanting for a while. Kind of just disappointed on the team that I think made this one, broke up, but glad I was able to get it, and that is, can't wait till I play it. That is Visions of Mana. If you know Mana game, you know these are RPG games. So discover the world, magic, and elemental spirits. Freely explore the vibrant fantasy world, harness power elementals, and experience a brand new Mana adventure. This is one of those Mana type games where it's an RPG type game. So join the newly appointed Soul Guard Val as his accompanies his childhood friend Henna to the Tree of Mana. Embark on an adventure of a lifetime. Heard it's a pretty cool game. Can't wait till I get a chance to play it. And that is Visions of Mana. This is the not European. This is the English China version. Glad I was able to pick this game up. Can't wait till I try it out. And that's Visions of Mana. All right, next game. Heard about this game. There's a lot of things about this game, good and bad, for its content being on the disc. I'm glad I was able to pick up this game, and that is Outer Wilds Archaeologist Edition. Pretty much this game, welcome to the Outer Wilds Adventures, a fledgling space program searching for answers in a strange, constantly evolving solar system. Outer Wilds Archaeologist Edition includes critically acclaimed time-looping mystery and its expansion, Echoes of the Eye. Strap in your hiking boots, check your oxygen levels, and get ready to unravel the secrets of the cosmos. So, as you can see, looks like a very cool game. Glad I was able to pick this up. This is an IM 8-bit edition. I heard it's supposed to be coming out with another version, possibly, that has everything on the actual disc. I don't think this one does. I may be wrong, but I don't think so. That is Outer Wilds Archaeologist Edition. Next game. I'm glad I was able to pick this version of the game, and also I have part 1, but this is part 2, and I'm glad I was able to get this, and that is White Day 2, Flower That Tells Lies Complete Edition. So this is pretty much a horror type game. Supposed lies and what they were told. Return to Yundada High School in the search of the dark truths, mind and hidden. Investigate bizarre phenomenon, evade bloodthirsty killers, and solve mysteries. Of 3 intersecting episodes, can you alter fate? So pretty much, as you can see, one of those horror style games. If you play the first one, you'll know a little bit about the second one. Glad I was able to get this one, and it is the complete edition of that game. Next game, this is a game that's been coming out for a while. A lot of people PO'd about it because it's supposed to came out for PS4, but they canceled the PS4 version and only brought it out for PS5. Took a while before it came out. Glad I was able to order this. I had to order this from overseas. And that game is Papeteur Craft Edition. So in this game, pretty much is a handcrafted world made of entirely of paper, as you can kind of see. Save paper and tourist home from the flames in a fast-paced adventure. Immerse yourself in a beautiful world made of paper and atmospheric track. So glad I was able to get this edition. This edition includes the art book and downloadable OST. So you get a little art book and the OST with it. A lot of people, like I said before, is pissed off because it's supposed to have came with a PS4 version and it never did. But it looks like a pretty cool game um, that that I was glad I was able to get, and that's Papatur Craft Edition. Next game is a pretty wild game. It looks crazy. It looks like you could jump in and jump out. And this game is for the PS5, and the game is Squirrel with a Gun. Squirrel with a Gun is like one of those quirky type games. You're dealing with a squirrel and he's trying to get these fight these individuals as far as people. Pretty much fight tooth and claw and gun. Pretty much a squirrel meets a gun as its neighborhood's most obnoxious rodent develop a knack and love for crime and mayhem in pursuit of golden acorns and a nutty sandbox shooter and a puzzle platformer fight to escape secret underground facilities and defeat agents. So you're fighting these agents as this squirrel. So pretty much you're going through and trying to take out these enemies in the most unique ways. As you can see, you're doing all type of things. A little remote control car, all type of items, and puzzles and whatnot. Look like a cool game. This one edition includes exclusive DLC and sticker sheet and poster. So as you can see, you get the poster and the different types of squirrel, I guess skins and whatnot. So looks pretty cool. Looks like a pretty wild and non-serious game that you could jump in. So glad I was able to get that. And that Squirrel with a Gun. Next game is a horror type game. This is the next, I guess you would say, next game in the series that came out before, and that's the Skier series, and this game is Skier Ritual. So this is one of those I guess horror type games. Send it into hell. Skier Ritual is an intense round based zombie survival first person shooter. Play solo or co-op. Shoot your way through relentless waves of vicious horrors with high octane objectives. Upgrading steampunk weapons, collecting Celtic god powers, and surviving the onslaught of quiet ones. So as you can see, it looks terrifying graphically and whatnot. Looks like a pretty wild looking game, as you can see. The creatures and whatnot. See if I can focus a little bit. So it's like a non-ending zombie, these creatures and terrifying things that you're fighting. Looks pretty cool. Glad I was to get the part 2 version of that game, and that's Skier Ritual. Next game. I always been looking at this game. Been waiting. I was like, let me pick it up. This is I guess you would say a remastered, reimagining edition of this 1990s game that came out that they redone over, and that game is Shadow of the Ninja Reborn. So pretty much in this game, as you can see, the 90s version right to your left, and that is the HD 2024 version, as you can see here to the right. Pretty much it's from the makers of the Ninja Sabers and Pocket and Rocky Reshine. So pretty cool game. As you can see, you wield your katana, ready your shuriken, and become a master of the shadows. So it's like a pretty cool game. I'm trying to think, do I remember the 1990s? I don't know if I played the 1990s version of this game, Shadow of the Ninja. I may have. It's been so a while ago. So glad I was able to get this game, wanted to get it, and that is the remastered version of this game. Next game is a fighting game that I've been wanting for a while. I was waiting on a cheaper price. Haven't heard too many people talk about it, It's a pretty popular series, and I was glad I was able to get it. I think this game in the future probably be worth a pretty good amount because I don't know if too many people got the game, and that is Jutsu, popular anime Jutsu Kaisen Curse Clash. So this is a Jutsu Kaisen game. It's a fighter game. As you can see, you playing as the characters from that anime. Master a new domain. Embrace curse energy and clash in intense 2 versus 2 combat. Team up with variety of sorceries and curse spirits. So you're playing in the Jutsu Kaisen world, and you're just a fighter. So it's pretty cool. You're playing as pivotal moments in the game that happen in the series. So glad I was able to pick this up for a great price, and that is Jutsu Kaisen. Next game. Pretty much this is a game that came out from Sunsoft, old company, that they pretty much is a sequel to that game, and that game is Euphoria: The Saga 2. So it's a Sunsoft. If you know, that's an old company. They used to make a lot of games back in the day. So it's a sequel to Sunsoft classic. The world of Euphoria is back with a new felt twist. So as you can see, it's a pretty cool looking game. Join the fluffy Hebe and Ochan and Suzuman and Jennifer to protect her from the Ujitsu invasion. So like an action platformer and whatnot. Looks pretty cool from Sunsoft, as I said before. And I seen it looked pretty wild. The cover and looked interesting to me, and I wanted to pick it up. And that is Euphoria 2. All right, stacks are kind of slimming down somewhat. A lot of these are some um, Black Friday early Black Friday deals. Some on Black Friday, some um, just happened to get a while ago. Next game. I wanted to get this game because I know these games usually go up, but I was a little nervous because Game Mill made it. They hit and miss with certain things. So that game is Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports. So usually your Looney Tune games usually go up over time. If you don't get them, you better get them. Looney Tune games. It interested me because it had multiple sports you can play in this game. They have basketball, soccer, um, golf. I think that's it. Basketball, soccer, and golf, if I'm not mistaken. I'm surprised they didn't have baseball in here as well, but they have those sports. I was only able to play basketball with my daughter. Um, I was playing a little bit with her. She got mad and because I was beating her. But it was an okay game. It has simple mechanics, not too complicated. I wasn't able to play the other 2 games, but basketball was alright. She wanted to play that, and I was dunking on her and uh, just shooting on her and dunking on her. So, and it's pretty cool because in the game they have weapons. You can pick up these these uh like cargo boxes. Oh yeah, they got tennis as well. My bad. So basketball, soccer, golf, and tennis. So you play as your favorite Looney Tunes characters in all these sports. You gain power-ups of wacky obstacles and incite chaos against your friends. Like it says there, you pick up these boxes and get power-ups and whatnot. Some of the power-ups, it could be like a pie to the face. It could be quick feet. It could be make you dizzy or something like that, or just drops you or whatever. Pretty cool game when I was playing that. I haven't tried other games. Looks pretty cool. Um, can't wait to try it out. The other games as well. And then that's Looney Tunes Wacky World Sports. Keep an eye on that. I think that will increase in value in the future. Uh, next game. It's a lot of games. Next game is a fighting game. I have part 1. I have the collectors of that. I was trying to wait. It took me a while to get this game because I wanted to wait and see if they came out with a collector's edition. They haven't. I'm not saying they won't. I don't think they will. They may. I don't think so. But that is Under Night in Birth. I think it may have all the characters, but they may add some stuff. I got it. It has a PS5 upgrade. This is part 2 of that Under Night game. Very cool fighting game. If you like those, if you like fighting games, you'll love this Under Night. They make pretty good fighting games, well balanced characters and whatnot. Cool. Fight your way through the Hollow Knight. So, and you're in the in-birth world, and pretty much a sequel to the previous game. You chew over 20 deadly fighters, battle against online competitors, and execute devastating combos. It's a pretty cool game, very satisfying. Far as the fight mechanics and the special moves as well, is pretty cool. Very good fighting game. If you like fighting games, definitely pick this one up. That's Under Night. Next game is a like I said before, I love mech games. I have this on PS5, but I wanted it for the PS4 because it has the upgrade and it was cheap during Black Friday, so I was able to pick it up. And these games usually go up in value or hold their value. Normally it goes up, and that is Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. This is the PS4. I have to get back into this game. It's people that made it's from FromSoft. They made they're the makers of Armored Core. They're the makers of a lot of other games as well. Elden Ring, all that. So in this game, you're playing like it's pretty much like mech Elden Ring. So you're playing as mechs, and you have to fight these other mechs, and then you fight a boss. And this boss is pretty, man, it's a lot. And you keep fighting. You can go back and replay missions, and that's the best thing to do to upgrade your mech and to progress in the story. Because if you don't do that, it's going to be hard, very hard to beat this game. So it's like you'll upgrade, you'll go back through the story again and play it again to get a little bit better, get more money to upgrade your mech. So you're upgrading this part, that part to make your mech a better mech. So pick it up, cool game. I kind of figured it out when I was playing it, because I started the first time and I stopped playing. Something had happened, and then I started again, and I progressed. I beat the first boss. Did I play another boss? I was progressing through it. I don't think I was progressing through some stages, and I was like upgrading my character. So I gotta probably start over again to remember the mechanics to play this game. I just gotta focus and play this game. So, and that's Armored Core. Great game. Next game. So many games come out. That's why I get sidetracked. So many games. All right, next game. I haven't had a chance to pick this up. Play it. Looks pretty cool. I got the PS4 version of this game, and that is Wilder Myth. And it has the upgrade like I love. And this is the physical monster copium included. So this is like, I guess, a special version of it. So in this game, your choice matters. Lead your party on a procedural generated adventures, face unexpected threats, ravel mysteries in a rich fantasy world. Your choice reshape your characters. So looks like a pretty much a RPG, deep tactical RPG, if I'm not mistaken. Looks pretty cool far as how it looks. Can't wait I heard a lot about this game. I think this will definitely go on the radar. This came out with no type of nothing, and I think this will be one sought off, especially the PS4. And that is Wilder Myth. Next game. This was a game that was only digitally, if I'm not mistaken, and they finally made a physical. I think the American version doesn't even have a physical. It's a code in a box. And so I was like, man, what in the world? And I seen had a European version with a disc. So this is the European version, Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris. Um, the American version, far as I know, the ones I've seen is only a digital code. Epic four-player adventure in Egypt. So as Laura and her companions fight their way across the sands through ancient tombs. So you're playing this game. Defeat hordes of enemies and solve deadly puzzles. Discover powerful weapons and give your team dominating powers. Complete against your friends with seamless drop in and drop out co-op. So it's like a fighting. Well, not really. It's like you going in these ventures and you're going against enemies. You're fighting when you cross, almost like a Dungeon Dragon type thing, but in the Lara Croft world. So I was glad I was able to pick that up. Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris. Next game, I've been wanting this game for a while. Glad I was able to get the PS4 version. Looks like a pretty cool racer. I love racers, and that game is Motor Crew Motorfest. The Crew Motorfest. Ubisoft made this game. PS5 upgrade available. Looks like a pretty cool. Ubisoft makes pretty good games here and there. Welcome to Motorfest. Explore, complete, collect. So discover vibrant wine open world. Pretty much dive into iconic car culture campaigns. So looks like a pretty cool racer game that I don't mind jumping into. I love racers. Glad I was able to get that game, and that is Motorfest, the Crew Motorfest. Excuse me. Burping. I had hiccups all day today. Next game. This game, I have the PS. No. Correction. This game was a big game that came out for the PS4, PS5, and Xbox. It's one of the games of the years. Great game. I was able to get it. I couldn't find it physically at the time, and I bought it digitally for PlayStation 5 that I have, and I bought the physical for the Xbox because it was gonna take forever. And I was like, I at least want a physical, and I was able to pick that up through the Xbox, but I was able to get it for the PS4 because it has a PS5 upgrade, and it's pretty good price, Black Friday deal, and that is Elden Ring. Beat this game a while back. I got the Frenzy Flame ending. I haven't played the DLC. I was waiting to see if they got some like physical for that, but I don't think. Maybe they will in the future. They probably will. I think more likely it's probably be a Japanese version that comes out that has everything, the game and the content on the disc. But that won't be for a while, I think. Glad I was able to get this version of the game and the physicals. I play mostly on PlayStation compared to the Xbox. Glad to get it. Great game. Glad I was able to beat it. Maybe one day I'll jump back in it again, but it was like a lot, especially that last boss, man. That junk was crazy. Great. Glad I picked this up. Elden Ring. DLC maybe one day. I don't know. All right, next game. I've been wanting this game for a while, but the price been ridiculous. I want the first one, but that price is crazy. And this was originally just strictly on the Xbox, but it finally came to PlayStation. So I was like, I'm gonna pick it up. I played a little bit of this one as well. It's kind of weird to see Xbox games on the PlayStation, but glad I was able to get it. And that is Psychonauts 2, the Motherlode edition. This comes with that lenticular style cover, as you can see. And pretty much this is the Motherlode edition. includes the lenticular sleeve, the reversible cover, the 6 premium die-cut stickers, the 6 art cards, the digital download of the exclusive behind-the-scenes development work. So this is a I Am 8-Bit came out, assisted Xbox with creating that physical as well, and I'm glad it came to the PS4. And they recently, it's probably still got a deal. It's been 20 something dollars, but this game used to be a lot. The first one, don't even look at it. It's a ridiculous price. The first Psychonauts, pretty cool game. It's a how to explain it. It kind of delves into feelings of your feelings and your thought processes of those feelings, dealing with the mind and everything. And it's dealing in the cartoon form of that, and it talks about it, and you go through those things. It's a pretty cool game. I'm glad I was able to pick that up. Psychonauts 2. Next game, I got a few more. Let me start going kind of not too fast, but somewhat fast. This game was crazy price. If at one point, because it sold out everywhere. I think they reprinted it, if I'm not mistaken, and it got cheap. But before this was like $100 game, because I guess not too many people got it, and I was glad I was able to get it. They reprinted it, I think, and it was only like $20, and that is Ultimate Edition Borderlands. Let me help run through it. Said my junk is getting hot. I'm doing too many videos. This includes all the content. It's those Borderlands games. If you like those type games, looter shooters, that's what they call them. You'll love this game, and that is Borderlands 3. Try to run through these. Next game is a it's like a puzzle, 2D slash 3D puzzle type game, and that game is Iris Fall. Includes the soundtrack as well. Pretty puzzle game. I'm glad I was able to pick this up. Try to run through somewhat of these. Next game. This is a game I think people slept on a lot. It's a pretty cool game. I liked it once I looked into it and saw it. I was like, wow, why they don't talk about this game that much? And that is The Chant. Pretty much, this game is a I don't know. It's like a weird. You go to this spiritual retreat, as it says, in a remote island over the past, to get over the past, move on with life. So pretty much you go to this island, whatever. A peaceful weekend turns into a terror. So in this game, you go into this island, and it ends up being a crazy survival horror game that takes over. Uncover the island has a weird cult history, and you're dealing with that. So you're dealing with that with the character, the main character, and it looks pretty cool. I can't wait to try it out. I heard a lot of good things about this game, The Chant. I don't know why it's not mentioned that much. Next game, it's a cheap game that I saw, that I was able to pick it up. That is Smugglecraft. So pretty much you're getting paid to smuggle things, try to, and you can do like high speed racing far as 4-player. So pretty much everyone has a story and a contract. So you're moving contraband and this and that. If you play as one player, you build relationships and do certain things. You're smuggling items. So that's Smugglecraft. Next game is a game that this crazy company comes out with, Limited Rare. So they brought this game out, and you do nothing about it. So that is Red Llama or whatever. Pretty wild looking game, but it's simplistic looking game. They always do these weird type game, Limited Rare games that people fight to get, because a lot of times it's hard to get them. So Step Into the Woods, it's a pretty I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of a weird game. You just have to play it. And that is that. All right, next game. This game here looked pretty cool. I wanted to check it out, and that is Flintlock Siege of Dawn Deluxe Edition. So, I know a little bit about, not too much. Battle begins, combat commence. The door of the great below has been opened, unleashing the gods and their armies of the dead. The lands of Cayenne are besieged. The city Dawn is on the brink of destruction, in time for this coalition army to fight back. Embrace vengeance, gunpowder, magic. So you doing all these items in that game. Verse cover sheet, outfits. You get a verse cover sheet and outfits that comes with that. And also items and digital soundtrack and a digital art book as well. Glad I was able to pick that up, and that is Flintlock. All right, next game. These are the most recent 4 games left that I had got today. Some are limited runs, some are Black Friday. Let's go to the Black Friday. That is Silent Hill 2. You know, this game is a remake of the Silent Hill game. Glad I was able to get this for a very good price. It shot right back up. I was able to get this for $30 for the Black Friday deal, and that's Silent Hill 2. Look it up. This game, great game, horror game. Next game I was able to get is this. This is a collection of Plague Tale collection. It has Innocence and Requiem. Pretty cool games. That's your very cool game. Check them out. Critically acclaimed. This comes with the nice looking steelbook. Includes a protector pack and exclusive artwork, so it looks cool. It comes with both games as well, and it's a great collector's edition to pick up. It came out recently, so I wanted to always get these games, and I'm glad I was able to get the collector's edition with both games with it. All right, next 2 games are going to be some limited run games. I've been waiting on them for a while. Glad I was able to get this game here. This is part 2 of a great game, expensive game. That is Rogue Legacy. Rogue Legacy, the original was expensive. This one, I think it's shooting up too. Very cool game. Your legacy defines you. What's new into new monsters, traps, layouts awaits every time you enter the kingdom. This world where improvise and memorization is the key to success. No 2 classes play the same. Rogue Legacy 2 supports 15 new classes with 15 distinct styles of play. So you're playing as all these different type of characters. It's up to you how you want to play. 2D style with 3D characters. So it's like a rogue type game where you play as these characters, all different type of characters. Up to you who you want to play with. Very critically acclaimed, the first game. Glad I was able to pick part 2 of this game. Next game. This is a game that a survival horror that was only in Japan, and it was never translated, and they finally translated and brought it over, and that game is Clock Tower Rewind. So this is that original game, a little bit of updated graphics and whatnot. First time out of Japan and with English. And so this revival terror-inducing 16-bit classic dares you to explore the haunting confines of a Barrows family manor. So you're playing as that original game. So you can play original mode, rewind, or numerous gameplay. So that's going to be it for the pickups. Glad I was able to show that off, and I see you guys next time.